It's no secret that sleepless nights are just part of the package when it comes to parenting, especially when you have a baby. But if the sleep struggles continue as your child gets older, what many people don't realize is the profound impact that sleep struggles can have on one of the most important relationships in our lives, our marriage. That's certainly what happened in my family. Stick around to learn how ensuring good sleep for your kids can actually strengthen your marriage. Does this sound familiar? It's been a long day and you're looking forward to a nice relaxing evening. Maybe you're going to read a book or watch a show or just, catch up with your partner. But then as the clock ticks on and it starts getting later, those evening scaries kind of start and you start to feel that sense of dread creeping in because you're looking at your kid and he's kind of hyper, or maybe she's just being a little fussy. Maybe she's overtired. Maybe he's getting sick, or who knows, but bedtime kind of starts to unravel and then it becomes like an all-out battleground. Your kid is refusing to stay in their room, so you end up having to sit in there for like an hour or longer. Or maybe it's just the feeling that you know that your kid is going to be waking up overnight at some point, so you're almost like pre-tired, like planning ahead for all the wake-ups that are going to happen. And then quickly that peaceful, quiet evening that you had imagined is gone, and it's replaced with a just frustrating, exhausting experience. When kids don't sleep well, there's a ripple effect. So their behavior and mood is negatively affected by this lack of sleep, but so is ours as parents. As parents, our patience starts to wear thin and our anxiety levels start to skyrocket. You may be all too familiar with this. But there's a deeper ripple effect too, one that many people don't recognize. The child's sleep problems can deeply impact the marital relationship too, because when evenings are overrun with bedtime drama, like having to walk the child back to the room a million times, or answering curtain calls, or managing tantrums, that opportunity for quality time that the parents could have to spend together is off the table. Conversations are cut short, TV shows are interrupted, and all the focus shifts back to the child. Lack of sleep doesn't just make you tired. It decreases your patience. It escalates conflicts. It can reduce your ability to effectively communicate with your partner. And if you and your spouse aren't on the same page about how to manage these sleep problems, then the idea of being partners in parenting actually starts to diminish. You can even end up in a power struggle between the two parents, with both parent thinking that, they're doing the right thing. This is actually what happened in my own family before I was a certified sleep coach. My husband thought that I was being too soft when my daughter refused to stay in her room and go to sleep, and I thought that he was being too strict. So you know what we did? We spent months delivering mixed messages to this poor kid. So when I was putting her to bed, I would lay with her until she fell asleep, which was increasingly taking forever. And then when it was his turn to do bedtime, he was trying to leave the room, which caused her to run out of the room, and then everyone's frustrations were escalating. And getting mixed messages from parents is one of the biggest drivers of sleep issues in kids. When each parent is just using their own approach, the child is just confused and they start pushing boundaries even harder and stalling even more. My daughter was running out of her room after her dad because she knew that eventually I would probably come and lay with her. And the harder she pushed, the more likely I was to do that. And how do you think my husband felt about that? Yeah, not great, because it's like I was totally undermining what he was trying to do that night. But the truth is, we were just never on the same page about how to solve this problem because we didn't truly understand what the problem was and we had no resources to help us. And in many cases, one parent just ends up defaulting to the other one, like just saying, oh, forget it then, you just do it your way. Well, and then that leaves the chosen parent feeling pretty defeated and helpless because they still don't know exactly what they're doing. And now they're alone. Now they don't even have a partner. And the situation can become even more challenging if a little one ends up in your bed, taking over the space that was once reserved for intimacy and connection. And if parents aren't on the same page about bed sharing with a child, that can cause a deep rift in the relationship. Over time, these parental differences can really cause feelings of resentment and disconnection, just putting a strain on the marriage. And the longer they go on for, the greater the impact. So addressing sleep issues in your kids isn't just about ensuring that they are well rested. It's also about ensuring the health and partnership in your marital relationship. So let's talk about solutions. Here are a few steps you can take. Number 1, establish a consistent bedtime routine. Consistency is key. So having a very routine bedtime with well-defined steps helps to signal to your child that it's time to wind down and go to bed. And these same steps should be followed every night and done consistently by whichever parent is putting the child to bed. Number 2, create a great sleep environment. Your child's room should be cool at night, like around 68 degrees. It should be pretty quiet. You can have like a white noise machine as a nice background sound. It should be pretty dark. You could have like a dim nightlight if you want, or a salt lamp is also a nice option. But having the right sleep environment can really help your child fall asleep more quickly and stay asleep through the night. Number 3, don't be afraid to ask for help. If your child is behaving in ways that you've tried to solve and overcome, but you just haven't been able to yet, and you're seeing like excessive bedtime stalling and overnight wake-ups, and your child and your whole family is starting to see the effects of this, then get some help. As a certified child sleep coach, I have been doing this for over 8 years, and I've helped thousands of families solve these exact kind of problems. So if you're interested in learning more about my rest method, you can join my next Toddler Sleep Masterclass. It's a free class that I offer. All you have to do is save your spot, and you can do that at toddlersleepmasterclass.com. Having a science-based night-by-night plan from an expert really helps to get both parents on the same page. You're partners again. And when both parents are working off the same plan and delivering a consistent message night after night, changes happen very quickly. And of course, if you're concerned about your child's snoring or any other medical condition, then certainly consult with your pediatrician. Remember, fixing your child's sleep problems isn't just about reducing stalling or getting your kid to sleep through the night. It's about reclaiming your time in the evening as a couple. It's about strengthening the bond that holds your family together. Prioritizing sleep can save more than just your sanity. It can play a crucial role in maintaining a healthy, loving partnership in your marriage. To learn more, check out this video.